What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Steam Workshop video, and this one is a Star Trek edition, actually. So I've got some pretty cool builds, and hope you guys enjoy this. So first up, we have a Worker Bee Hovercraft, which was in Star Trek was. If you watch the movies, you'll see a bunch of these little yellow shuttles flying around, and they were basically used to help build the starships while they're in space dock, or doing repairs or refitting, or actually building them. So here is a Worker Bee that somebody built. Have the link in description as usual, and very small. And this one's outfitted with a multi-turret, so it can do repairs, like if need be. It is, once we get in it, it's pretty obvious, that it's very fast. Even if you don't, throw it up in the air, it is extremely fast and will get you where you need to be in a hurry. It's also got an armory, a fridge, and and O2 tanks, and it was, it's definitely a utility vehicle. So, and it's very, like I said, very small, very agile. Don't use it in combat, please. That would be a very bad idea. And here's all the stuff. It's got shutter doors to close it up, make it look all nice and pretty. So it's nice small little hover vessels for something just to go around and kind of do some repairs and stuff on your base if it's been destroyed. Next up, we have the Runabout from Deep Space Nine. This is a very, very cool little SV. It's it almost could be considered a capital vessel just because of the size, but it's really, really cool. And the creator of this did a very good job of making it look a lot like the TV show counterpart. So as you can see, we got the nacelles here. We got the the glass cockpit, just like the original. There's also a door on the side and a door on the back. I believe that in the show they only had a door on the back, like the shuttle doors, I believe. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've seen Deep Space Nine, but as far as I know, that's that's no big deal. It also has two rocket launchers on top to take place as the photon torpedo base, and inside it can house, as you can see, holds 8 people comfortably. It's got cargo boxes, O2 tanks, O2 stations, a couple different fridges. RCSs are all out there, which I would rather have those at least armored off, but in a small vessel build like this, it's really hard to do that. It's also got constructors above the seats, and it also has an armor station here. If you go into the forward cabin, it's got your cockpit, you got a table, just like in the show, and a fridge as well as a couple ventilators. So, and the core is hidden right there. So if you get in here, the ship flies around really well. The cockpit is off center because of the chairs on the side, so you do want to fly this in third person, just to kind of make up for that. And it does fly around pretty good. It's a little bit slow. I believe let's see here, statistics. It's only got 6 RCS units, which for a vessel this big can be kind of a problem, but it's not that big a deal. Other than that, no other armaments. It's only got the Worker Bee failed. Power is fell. No more power. Anyway, so a very cool build. I wouldn't use it for combat. I believe this is only made with hardened and regular steel, so it wouldn't be able to take a lot of hits. But it is a very detailed build, very, very cool build. Next up, we have the small landing pad, and I'm going to put some power in this. and then we're going to turn it back on so that you can actually... Why aren't the lights? There's lights on this thing. There we go. So, as you can see, it got dark real fast over here. Anyway, so this is just a small landing pad. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any bases that would be from Star Trek, so I did go with something that looked plain enough that it could be from Star Trek, could still be used from Star Trek. But this is really cool. It's got room for, looks like six small vessels, about the same size as the runabout. It does have a single cannon turret for defense, and it's got kind of a control tower for, kind of like an air traffic control tower. And so, very small build. It would make for an awesome, waypoint kind of thing. If you're like interested in building scenarios, this would be a very cool little base to add in there. It's got an O2 station. It's got, fuel tank. But, it's very bare bones, so, it's not something that you would survive in as much as use for, like, in an adventure scenario. Steam has been flooded with these scenarios for a while now, people adding different things to the plans, making it look like a, different from what the vanilla is, I guess is what I'm saying. They've been making it to where you can have like your own combat arenas, you can have your own adventure maps, things like that. So honestly, I feel like it's fitting that we take the runabout up to our capital vessel. And the reason why is we've got ourselves a Galaxy class starship. For those of you who don't know, that's what the USS Enterprise D was. It was a Galaxy class. And I just destroyed the Galaxy class. Or I destroyed the runabout. Anyway, so it's only... But because this is a Star Trek video, it's only fitting that we take a look at it through the runabout. So as you can see, it's a very big build, very well detailed. The nacelles look great. The reflector dish looks great. It is armed to the teeth. It's got, I believe I read on the statistics, 31 different plasma turrets. It's also got 2 rocket turrets for rear photon torpedo bays, and it's also got 3 rocket launchers in the front for the forward-facing torpedo bays, right there. So you can see them kind of in the black stripe there. Nope. Yep, my flying has not improved. See right there, you can see it right there. So it's very well armed, and let me just tell you, this ship is massive on the inside. The engineering section alone takes up a good chunk of the inside of the ship. In fact, the entire secondary hull, which is the part that the nacelles are connected to, that entire section is actually engineering. So we're going to see if I can actually... Oh crap, I don't even know if this is small enough. I think I actually might have to turn the mode. No. Hope I can get... I didn't think about this. I don't know if I can get the runabout in there. Well, we're going to attempt it. Oh! Can we do it? And there we go. We did manage to get the runabout in. So as you can see, its cargo bay is gigantic. I'm not going to show you guys the entire ship because that would just take too long. There's so much to show. So what I did was I took screenshots of different aspects of the ship. The only section I really want to show you guys is the bridge. So we will go up to the bridge and show you that. So you should be seeing those screenshots right about now. So here's the bridge. It looks a lot like the the next generation version of the bridge. It's really, really detailed. You got the view screen, you got the helm and science, you got, security in the back. The core is right here, which I don't really like. With a ship this big, they should have hit it someplace else. You got, the lavatories or bathrooms, whatever you want to call it, restrooms. And then I believe the stateroom is Captain's Ready Room, yeah. So here's the Captain's Ready Room, just like the, just like the show, off to the side. It doesn't look, obviously it doesn't look like the whole thing, because the original, because you should have a windows here, and the desk should be over here too. But other than that, looks really good. Let's go to, okay, that's another turbo load. Looks really good, and I mean, kudos to the creator of this build. It is amazing. This ship is very, very well detailed. Also, it's got, the LCD screens all over the place, tell you what it is. This is, just the registry. See here, Starfleet Registry 70637, USS Galaxy. Launch stardate 34402.7. Utopia Planetatia Fleet Yard, Sol Sector, United Federation of Planets. And for my part, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream. Vincent Van Gogh. This is probably one of the best Star Trek builds I've seen to date. There are a lot of really cool designs, and I will be showcasing some more Star Trek themed designs. Maybe not small vessels and bases and all that, but definitely more capital vessels, including some Klingon ships, and I believe I have some Romulan ships as well. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. They did, good job to all the creators out there. These ships are just amazing. The Galaxy class just looks great. I honestly love the simplicity of the landing platform here. It's just really something that you could really use in like a survival, not survival, but an adventure-based, scenario. The worker bee would be great for, if you, at the end of the day or whatever, you get attacked. It'd be a great little hover vessel for that. And I absolutely love the runabout. That right here, that's probably my favorite small vessels today. It just looks so good, and they didn't make it overpowered as all get out. I mean, if you watch the show, they go through runabouts like nuts. I mean, I feel like you want half of Deep Space Nine. Were watching runabouts explode or runabouts. Something happened to the runabouts, So it's kudos to all the creators. You guys did a great job, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time.